you know, whatever happens with it, happens with it. It's more just, I feel compelled to just keep making something, you know, like essentially we'll all die someday and I might leave something behind that was beautiful for somebody else and it might help somebody or might make somebody smile. And that's to me what art is. It's just something that moves somebody in some way.
Staring at the edge.
My name is Danny Snyder. I'm the writer and performer for Cultural Vultures. Started this project back in 2015. I'm currently in the studio working on my third album. The first one was Amidst a Divorce, and the second one was sort of just reinventing myself from that divorce. Pretty much taught myself. I always loved music, and it just starts with picking up a guitar, learning a few chords, and that always leads into, well, what else can I do with it, and why am I only playing at this end of the neck? Like learning all the notes on the guitar, and then went into learning all the notes on the piano, and then learning how to write music, and so on and so forth. And it was all sort of baby steps, just doing it one thing at a time. And you look back and you're like, kind of went a little bit further than I imagined I would. I love everything from the blues like Lightning Hopkins and Son House to, you know, the classic rock, Pink Floyd and Jimi Hendrix and Rolling Stones, The Doors. I really love like Massive Attack and Tricky and all that trip hop and the industrial phase like with Skinny Puppy and 9 Inch Nails. But I always am just trying to find new music and new bands that I love. I have 26,000 songs on my iPod, just I'm always listening, always searching for something new. It's always a process, like doing an album, especially on your own, like, because there's so many different elements. And I'll write a song, and you know, I'll write it, I'll have a tempo, and I'll have like, this is how the song is gonna sound. And then by the final recording, it has changed 100 times, and it's completely different than it was when I first started. The saturation of music that's out there, it's hard to push yourself above everybody else, to show that you've created something that's just as good as everything else that's out there. That's a difficult part, like, because there's always a constant hustle that you have to do. Favorite song to perform? Probably SURREAL Sister. That one's one of my favorites. It just always gets the crowd hyped up, and it's got so many different elements, like from the orchestral parts to the fast-driven drum beats. That one's a lot of fun for me. I always sweat after that song.
SURREAL sister, says the preacher. Won't you listen? Won't you hear this? You got to give back all that you've taken. The air is pitch black. I am forsaken.
Stay was about essentially not committing suicide. You know, we all have terrible people in our lives, and that kind of push us to our limits, and it's about sticking around. And you know, everybody on the planet goes through struggles, and I was going through a lot at one point, and I wanted to write something that made everybody else feel like they're not alone.
So I stay.
Wild Ones is a song about pushing yourself to that edge. We live in this time period that's a bit tumultuous, and the first thing that comes to mind is, the wall, and trying to build a wall that divides us from the rest of the world, and I don't agree with that at all. If we want to be a true leader to the world, we should honestly build up their other economies so people don't want to leave their countries. We should build everybody else up to the point to where they are on the same level as us, and we are on the same level as them.